Whoa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm back. Hopefully, you're all having a good day. I. I'm also having a good one. So, yeah, what's going on? I don't know. Let's check the news real quick, shall we? All right. So, yeah, what's going on? Oh yeah, the news. Let's take a look at the news. Today is New Year's Eve. Um. So yeah, welcome everyone, one and all, to New Year's Eve. I guess I don't know. What the hell? Oh, yes. What is it? Sorry, I got immediately distracted. It's New Year's Eve. Um, I don't know why. I'm like, I'm like getting nervous about it for some weird reason. Even though I have nothing to show for it. I have nothing planned per se, but I'm still, I guess, just excited for the new year. Um, I don't know how it's gonna go. Because yeah, I don't know. Um, we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, um, what am I saying? Yesterday we worked on more Revi. Uh, and we got just about done with the sort of like the basis, the sort of foundation of how the tufts are gonna work. I'm still not 100% on it, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Cuz like part of me is like there's too many tufts. Like um I should remove a whole lot of them and just sort of instead of using a bunch of little tufts, go with big tufts. But then part of me is like is the only reason why I'm saying that because in the Nicole model for ZZZ, her tufts are big. So am I just being influenced by the ZZZ model? Or do I actually believe what I'm thinking right now? LOL. Um, what am I saying? Sorry. I got immediately distracted by stupid shit. Just random shit. Yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll be back tomorrow with more Revi. What is it? Tomorrow we're also going to do the sort of New Year's summary where we discuss this current year technically. Um, Tomorrow will be last year. Lol. Uh, we'll talk about the resolutions that I had for this year and if I completed any of them. Or how I feel about them now after a year. And we'll talk about the New Year's resolutions and how that's gonna go. Not 100% sure. And so yeah, that's the schedule for tomorrow. And then after we're done with that, we'll hop back into Revi and continue with her. And then we'll do more No Man's Sky. Um I think the original plan yesterday was that I would start Icarus this weekend, but I'm still down for that. But I also remembered that what's it called? No Man's Sky has their expedition reset. I believe either like later today or tomorrow. I don't remember when exactly it resets. or it changes, I mean. Um, because of that, maybe we could do that instead. I'm not too sure. I'm very loosey goosey on that front. But at the same time, I feel like is this January going to be a busy month for games? Like Enfield's coming out. I don't know if I'm going to play Deadlock on stream, but I am excited for the potential January update for Deadlock for myself just to play it. And what is it? I don't know. I guess the fact that I'm going to be working on moving a model or so into Deadlock, it might it might push me towards playing it on stream. Maybe I don't know. We'll definitely be testing it out on stream. If we do get to that point, I'm a little bit afraid that we won't because I don't know how complicated it's going to be. So yeah, so today, the schedule for today is that we're very briefly going to go over. Sorry, what? Sorry, I just got immediately distracted. We're going to briefly go over our last Godot Wednesday. I was going to say of the year, but this might actually be the last Godot Wednesday for a while because I'm putting the overlay on hold officially. Like obviously, like I might still work on it off stream, and I might still do stuff with it, um, just randomly throughout the days. But in my head, uh, and officially, I guess, so I don't have to give updates on it. I'm done with it for now. Obviously, it's like I'm never gonna be done with it because it's my overlay at the end of the day, and my overlay will always be updated, whether it's for holidays or just like in general updating, to make it, I guess, more what's the word? More interactive. Um, there's a lot more that can be added to it, basically. But I don't have to do it all in one go. I can do it in sort of little like a lull, little here's and goes, every once in a while, so I don't get burnt out on it. That's my biggest fear, getting burnt out. I don't want to be burnt out. But yeah, so we're gonna go over that a little bit. Just go over the basic stuff. You already see this is the new overlay. Nothing's changed really. Because what is it? Like I said yesterday, I didn't export the character with the sort of behavior tree because there's not really much to it. So I don't want him to just be like walking around and doing like the same stuff over and over again. I feel like it's a bit boring. Hello, Catless. Thank you for lurking. Hopefully your blendering is going good. So the only new thing with this overlay update is I added fireworks. I talked about this a while ago, how because of the white background, it's kind of hard to see the fireworks a bit. I made them a little bit bigger to make them a bit visible, but it's mostly in the areas that don't have pure white. I guess next year I'm gonna have to not go pure white. I'll make it more like a bit of a grayish white, so it's not, you know, this intense. But we have fireworks for the New Year's. I was trying to make them like have some sort of emissive glow to them, but I couldn't figure that out in time. So this is what we got. Some fireworks for the new year. I can still make it snow as well. Oh shit, there we go. So it could snow and also be fireworks. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, we'll look through the Godot stuff really quickly, and then what I want to do afterwards, which is what I wanted to do yesterday, once I was done with like the overlay stuff. Um, I wanted to start it, but I thought maybe it'd be better to start it on stream because then I don't know, we could go through it a bit and we can sort of discuss and talk about how difficult it might be to to implement deadlock models into uh or Blender models into deadlock. That's what I wanted to say. Hmm. What a fucking good idea, shit. It's genius. Why didn't I think of it? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Um, so we'll start that today, and then obviously off stream, I'll get the ball rolling, and actually uh setting that all up. Because what is it? Revi isn't done, and she's not gonna be done for a while. But I think it's a good idea to still look into how bringing models into that sort of game works, so that if there's anything I need to sort of keep into account, um, I should probably do that sooner rather than later for that sort of thing. But yeah, and then afterwards, I don't know. We'll play some more No Man's Sky if we have the time. Today obviously is New Year's Eve, as I've said, so it's gonna be a while before I have to go. I think it's not like Christmas. I don't think. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the schedule is for day. I kind of I kind of didn't ask or cared to ask at all. So we'll see. Anyway, let's start off. Should I put music on? I guess we should, since we're not going to be doing any gaming. Put some music on. Why not? All right. Let's see. Oh wait, oops! I closed out of it. 1 second. I closed out of the Godot screen. But yeah, because I didn't look at the sort of Google Doc today, and for the most part the overlay stuff was done. I actually worked on a character that I was working on like a while ago that I sort of stopped because of the overlay. I don't know how I feel about it. When I look at it after like not working on it for a while, I don't know, the face seems a bit off. Um but then again, I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter too much since you guys won't see that. I don't know. I was also working on other stuff in the background apart from that. Um okay, maybe there's too many effects. Or maybe it's fine. What is it? I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, it does. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I guess cause. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't know. Wait, let me put the game on. Not the game. Sorry, the overlay or whatever. What am I saying? There we go. Oh no, it's still weird. Okay, let's turn off the fireworks then, and we'll bring the snowflakes down a little bit. All right. So here is the current situation. Oh, whoops. Um. Oh yeah, I have to close out of my overlay and reopen it, or reopen it in this so you guys could actually see it in progress. We'll do that at the end. Um. So yeah, what's new? So we have our character. We have our little goblin character. Um. It does have an animation tree, but I haven't actually used the animation tree at all. I'm mainly been using Limbo AI, but I feel like I might have to look into that a bit. I don't know. Um, I find it a bit confusing, in all honesty, so I kind of like stayed away from it. But I've talked about this before, so I added a fishing rod, which is hidden right now because it's kind of like an item that the goblin can pull out. And then it also has a fishing hook, which has its own bone. I don't know if I like this setup. Oh God. But for now, for like the basics, it works fine for me. Um, Maybe there's another way to do it actually. Thinking about it now. Huh, huh, huh. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at the way it works. So it has an idle sequence, which all it does is idles about for a little bit, and then it has a 50% chance to walk to random locations. This is stuff that you already know. Um, this should be a 0.1, but for testing, had it at 100%, or it's supposed to be a 10%. But the way this works is there's a 10% chance that it'll interact with an interactable. And the way the interactables work is they have like a collision radius that as soon as the goblin enters it, it sort of gets added to the array of like potential interactables. So we have this script here that checks for interactables. Really, the scripts are really small because like they're like very, what's it called? Specialized to do like basically one thing. So basically, is an interactable? If there isn't, then it fails and it just sort of like moves on to the next thing. But if there is, then get the size of it. Or sort of get like a random one. And then it sets the interactable to busy, because I've said this before. I don't want like multiple goblins sort of stacking on top of each other doing the same task or the same sort of thing. So there's like a busy clause. Sorry, if it's busy, then it fails. But if it's not busy, then set it to busy, and then set the variable correctly or whatever. I'm I'm like forgetting what I'm doing. And then it moves to interactables, which is its own script. It gets to the point, and then it pulls out the fishing rod. I guess I could show this, can't I? Or can I not? I have like little animations. The animations are not the best, TBH. But they work to serve a purpose, I guess. So we have pull the fishing rod out. So they start off normal, and then they dig into their pocket, and then they pull their fishing rod out. The fishing rod, actually, I just realized, isn't even textured. Because I wasn't going to texture it, because I was like, I'm gonna get it to work first, and then I'll worry about texturing it. And then I never textured it. I'll maybe do that in my free time. So yeah, they pull the rod out, and then the next thing is they throw the line. So they do a little throw animation into the water. Pretend there's water in front of it. Where is it? Throw line. So they go, whoa, and then they throw it. Ooh, that's not supposed to bounce like that. Oh, no wonder it's like fucked. Wait, hold on. I need to fix that. That's okay. Maybe that's why it messes up. Anyway, I'm like finding errors already. Because the main issue is that like at the moment the only thing that I put on the fishing rod is the turtle mesh that I currently have, because I'm not gonna make a new one. I guess I'm just gonna use what I have to sort of test it out. I guess I messed up the animation a little bit. And I didn't realize, because it's supposed to be down here, so that it's not visible, but for some reason I fucked it up. Anyway, so it reels it in, and then it selects a fishing object. Now at the moment, in an array, at the moment there's only one fishing object, obviously the turtle, and it's attached to a skeleton. The reason why it's like that is because I might want to add like an animation to what you catch. Like if it's a turtle, I want it to sort of like flail around a bit. Same with like if it was a fish, I'd want it to sort of like move around a bit to sort of act alive. And for that, I need a skeleton. And so this will probably be switched to, instead of having meshes, it's going to instead have an object which will have the skeleton and the mesh all inside of it. But yeah. So it selects the object. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'd probably like take these out because I don't need these anymore. I have all these like print because while I was testing it, it wasn't working. So yeah, it selects a random number, and then it gets, and the random is a number from 0 to the size of the array that I have where I put all the objects in. And then it sets the mesh to sort of the correct one. But like I said, I'm going to probably change this up so that I could add animations to the things they catch. But it's basically the same premise. And then this is the thing that like I'm going to end up changing, or I'm going to like expand on this in the future. So depending on the object, it's going to give a different reaction. So for the turtle, I gave it one reaction, which is basically just showing it off. But there's going to be other reactions to potentially different stuff that they're able to catch. Because it wouldn't make sense for them to sort of react the same way for like different stuff, I thought. And so I set the reaction, and currently there's only one reaction, which is reaction 1. But yeah, and then it does a catch in, pull catch in, which looks like this. Where is it? That one is right. So yeah, it just pulls it in. And then it's supposed to check which reaction it has. So it checks if it has the reaction 1, then it continues. But if not, then it goes on. It's supposed to go on to the next one. But obviously I only have one reaction, so it could only fail. It can't go on to any other ones. But yeah, the first reaction will just be throw it back into the water. Like show it off and throw it back into the water. So it works, at least that much. And so as soon as it catches it, or reels it back in, I mean, it shows it to us. It does a little animation. Show item. It turns our way, and then it like, wee, look at what I got. And then it turns back. And then it throws it back in. I think this one's like a bit not the best. Or is it? Show it back in. It just throws it back in. Very simple shit. And then it clears the item that's on the fishing hook. It waits a bit, and then it pulls it back in. I think... Wait, hold on. Oops. Wait, what do I have it in? Do I have it set as pull catch back in? Oh yeah, it is pull catch back in, okay. So yeah. And then I probably need to replace this one because there isn't a smooth transition between pulling it in and sort of like putting the rod back in. It like sort of snaps. You'll see it once I like show it off on screen. But I probably need to replace that animation with its hands going to its sides, like how it starts off with. But yeah, one issue. I don't know if I've shown this off. I completely forgot about it. You see it more when like they're throwing the line at the end, but the hands of the bones react weirdly when stretched too much, and I tried my best to fix it. Like I converted. One of the steps that I did was, because obviously the reason why this happens, it was a lot worse. This is like kind of better, but it was definitely a lot worse. The reason why this happened is because I use bendy bones, and bendy bones aren't supported by Godot. So I followed this tutorial that apparently was supposed to convert bendy bones to like actual bones and would make it usable. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't remember if anyone has confirmed that it works for Godot, but it was in the sort of like title that this would work for Godot, so I guess I just kind of trusted it. And in all fairness, it is better than what it was before. Before, the hand would stretch, not like this, but it would stretch like almost flat, and so it kind of looked very bad. This one, it does stretch, I guess, in a more normal way, but it overstretches, and I haven't been able to figure out like how to sort of remedy this. I thought at first it was the sort of like skeleton profile that I had that was like maybe not set up correctly, but that wasn't it. At least I don't think it is. So it's a bit not working. And at the moment, I was kind of just like, I just want to get this done. I can worry about this another time, I feel like. Hold on, let me drink something. I'm like talking too much. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. But it works at least a little bit, so I'm just gonna let it be for now. And then what else? What else happens? So yeah, it waits a few seconds and then it puts it back in. And I was gonna, I guess, sort of make another animation to how to do that, but whoops. You could just set the speed to negative, and it does it opposite. So instead of pull, where is it? Pull rod out. Instead of it going like, oh, I'm pulling it out. Instead, it does it opposite, so it's putting it back in. So it simplifies, or it sort of like allows me to not have two animations for the same sort of task. So that was nice. I was pretty happy about that. And then it resets interactables, which basically all this does is it sets, if it's busy, then set it to not busy. And that's about it. And it also resets like some variables that were there. I haven't tested this out with like multiple goblins, so I'm not too sure if there's like some bugs there. There probably is, but I'll figure that out later. I feel like a lot I feel like a lot of this is like, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. This is also the reason why I didn't want to show it off, or I didn't want to like include it in the update for the overlay as it is, because it's not polished. Raw, it's not even textured. That I just realized or remembered. It's not great. So, you know, probably best to not include it. So yeah, let's show it off. Let me hide this. Let me hide the goblin. It's easier to see what's going on if I hide him. That's the only reason why. Alright, let me close out of my overlay. And we'll bring it back, but the game version. Oh wait, whoops. I need to bring this one in. There we go. Okay, now we can do it. Oh. Did it work? Hello? Hold on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can see he got his rod out. He's gonna throw it in a little bit. There we go. And you can kind of see the turtle spawn in. Technically, that animation is bugged, so I need to fix that. But he shows it at you, and he throws it back in, and then it goes away. And that's about it. I'm pretty sure I set it back to 10%, so the fact that it happened immediately, I was pretty lucky. Anyway, then he puts his rod back out, or puts his rod back in. And he just continues on with his day. At least I hope he does. What the fuck? This is a very long wait time. I guess it doesn't matter, because what is it? The main focus isn't the goblin. This will just be like stuff happening in the background. I feel like I need to increase the distance they walk. The distance they walk is a bit short. I feel like I need to increase it a bit. But yeah, this is basically it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that, like, insane. Very simple stuff. He's kind of just chilling. I wonder if we'll get it again. It is a 10% chance. So who knows? But, let's see. But yeah, I think I did talk about how I might want to make the goblins smaller. And the reason for that is because I feel like there's only one goblin. And I feel like he's taking up a boatload of room. Still. So, I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna have, like, I don't know how many I'm gonna have on screen. I should probably have, like, a hard limit. Because I feel like otherwise it might, like, lag out the overlay and maybe potentially make it crash. But yeah. If I want more, it might be better to, like, make them a bit smaller. They're kind of big. Comparatively to, like, the size of the actual overlay screen. Because you could see, I've shown it off, obviously. Well, I could actually turn it on. What am I doing? You can see it here. It's not that big, the space they have. I did bring it back a lot so that they have more space to walk in. But they also don't really walk that way. Well, I don't know why. You'd think they, like, use up all the room they have, but they actually don't. They kind of stick very close by. Although I guess it is a bit random, the direction that they go, so it's probably just a bit unlucky that they go. But yeah, I want a way for them to despawn, which at the moment, the only way I can think of is that if they walk outside the screen for too long, then maybe I can, like, have a way for them to sort of despawn. It's fishing. Maybe I should have included it, because it's kind of interesting just seeing them fish every once in a while. What'd you catch? A turtle. Okay. But yeah, okay. I was wondering why the animation was still broken. Or why you could still see the turtle. Because I raised the water up. And I modified all the animations so that the hook was, like, deeper in to the water. So the fact, now I know why the animation was still messed up even after all the changes. Okay, I'll have to fix that for sure. But this is it. I don't really have, like, I probably should have written this stuff down for the New Year's resolution stuff. But I don't really have, like, a next sort of step or idea for what I want to do with the overlay. I should probably think about that, TBH. Like, obviously, implementing this into the actual overlay probably should be my next step. And so I need to add more things for them to do. Because at the moment, all they can do is idle, walk around, and interact with stuff. But there's only one interactable, so it's not very interesting. I also kind of want them to sort of, like, occasionally do, like an emote. Like, I don't know. They could, like, dance around a bit or something. Or just, like, react randomly to just, like, the environment or something. I don't know. I just want them to be a bit more, like, I want them to feel a bit more alive than they currently do. Oh, look, it's fishing again. But yeah, and maybe add more stuff they could fish out. Add more interactables. I think my original goal was that I wanted there to be a snow pile and I wanted them to be able to just like grab the snowball and just sort of throw it. But then my mind immediately went like, okay, but what if? But now I'm thinking about like interactables that you need 2 people for. Because what if I make like them snowball fight, or like maybe later down the line I could add like what's that thing called again? I forgot what it's called. But anyway, but now I'm like thinking about like two person emotes or 2-person interactables, and how is that gonna work? Because like one of them, it's only a 10% chance, so one of them could get to an interactable, and then they have to wait for like another random one to go into an interactable. I don't know, but you know, the mind starts thinking about random stupid shit. Is it stuck? Or is it okay? Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, for a second I thought it was stuck. I think it still does get stuck around the chair. Nav mesh edit or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next year for the overlay. I definitely feel like I do need to add. I don't know. I just need to make it look nicer. There's currently no sky. It's literally just gray. The ground looks boring. The water should probably be running, or there should be some sort of like shader there to make it at least look like it's running. I don't know. Those are like the little things I feel like, or I guess they're not really that little, TBH, but I kind of just want to add more stuff to it than I guess sort of improve the stuff that's already there. So yeah, I guess I'll think about it, because then I could write this stuff down, and if I want to work on the overlay, I'll have at least a list of things that I want done. Because yeah, at the moment it's a bit of an open book. Is there anything else I wanted to say about this? I don't think so. I think that's about it. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this was like my original goal around the time where like I first started streaming, was to make something semi-interactable. It's still not 100% interactable. I need to add to that, TBH. But I feel like a lot of the interactivity will probably come once I get access to channel points, because I feel like that allows me to personalize a lot of activities, or a lot of like redeems to that. I feel like there's only so much you could sort of include with just like typing in chat. So we'll see. Hopefully next year. Oh look how fucking close he is. Oh yeah, look at that. The chair is still like a bit of a weird spot for them. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I should make the target area a lot bigger. But these still glitch out whenever they get too close to the chair. Alright. I think that's about it. So, let us move on to something else. Alright, hold on. I need to set this back to what it was. There we go. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it the basic goblin? Oh, that's a bug. What the hell? Was it always the basic goblin? Wait, is it always the basic goblin? Did I not set it up correctly? I guess we could do it now. It is always the basic goblin. What the hell? Hold on, let's try that one more time. It is. Wait, what? All right, something's wrong. Hold on. Let me put this up on screen. I guess we could try to fix this now. I don't think it'd be that big of a big of a issue. I think it has to do with like I think there's a script that's not in place because he's also not kicking his feet, which is also something that should be happening. Um, I feel like it's with this. Am I crazy? What's the script that I'm thinking about? Let's see. Control, type, center, voice edit blend shapes. I think that's what I have currently, right? Yeah, voice edit blend shapes. The only thing it does doesn't change that. So where is that? Is it under chat handler maybe? No, this only has the sounds. Oh god, I still have those sounds. Then what am I missing? It's not control room. It's not chat handler. Was it despawn goblin? It is depreciated, or it's like I'm gonna delete it. Why did I say depreciated again? I don't actually remember why. But what is it? I think it is this one. It must have been this one. But it's weird because it doesn't have a set animation like I thought it did. Yeah, it has to be this one. Should I add it though? What's the negatives of adding it? Let's see. The skeleton name's wrong. Gobble animation. The name is wrong, so I have to change the name. Set a random. Yeah, that's a timer. I guess I could delete this though. I don't need to have this on. Because I don't think anyone's using this. I don't know if there's a way for me to tell. View owners. Gobble with collisions. Oh, but that's the old one. Alright, yeah, so no one's using it. So technically, I'm just gonna hide these bits. I could delete them, but I mostly hide stuff that I don't want to use. I need to change this too, because this should be. Oh, hold on. And then I'll add it to this one, I guess. And then all I need to do now is add the meshes. Oh, damn. I guess I didn't realize that, like, I've messed around with the scripts quite a bit since the last update. Alright, wait. Let me see if this works. Sure, whoops. Okay. It does work. So that's good. Okay, because it works, let me close out of the old overlay. And let me export this and replace it with this version. All right. Minor weird thing, but it's whatever. All right, I think I did it. So let's spawn that up. There we go. The leg kicking wasn't fixed, but how did I do that last time? I actually don't remember. I feel like before I just set it up in the animation thing and it automatically exported as on, but it's not working this time for some reason. So it's fine. It's whatever. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in my own time. But yeah, all right. Give me 1 second. Let's. We don't need this anymore. That was it. A quick little recap on what's going on with the overlay. The last one for a while. At least until I start working on it again. Or if I work on it off stream randomly and I add like a decent amount to it, then I might also come back and show that off. But for now, we'll leave it like that. So, what are we gonna do now? What we're going to do... God, that's a lot of random shit. We're gonna look at the Deadlock hero replacement guide that this guy has. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, whoops. Let's not do that. This is a guide that someone posted online. I think it's up to date. Let me actually re-look it up. Hold on. Because what is it? I think this was posted like... Let's see, I'm trying to find the post. I'm trying to find the post where I found this from. I didn't look up any videos because I'm probably not gonna watch any of them. At least not on stream. Yeah, I can't find where I found this. This exact thingy. Maybe it was this one. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, apparently, where is it? So yeah, I don't know if this guide is up to date. But it was made by a guy named Ugly Cole. The name might even be on the thing. Although I don't see it, at least not at the top. But yeah. This is a guide made by a guy named Ugly Cole. It's called the Deadlock Hero Replacement Guide, and it doesn't even say how many pages it is, but it's quite a scroll down. Here, let me put it up on screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh, hold on. Let's stretch this out. So here we go. This is the Deadlock Hero Replacement Guide. So we'll take a look at this. We're just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read it. And if I have to download anything, then I might download them now and maybe try to like set it up. But before we do that, let me be right back real quick. When I come back, we'll look at this. So yeah, BRB. mean, someone linked it from like 90 days ago, which, you know, is still a ways away. But the post that I got this from was like from a year ago. So fingers crossed it's up to date. All right. Oh, I just read the top. In some ways, this guide is outdated. It's a lot of work to keep up to date, so check things out on the modding server as well. Okay, hold on. Let me join the modding server. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hide. This is what I want to hide. Oh, I guess I could do this. All right, let me see if I could join the Discord. Deadlock modding Discord. Oh. Wait, hold on. Alright, where is that? Let's see. Is the rules? Oh, apparently I need to like join the official deadlock. Wait, am I in the official deadlock server? I feel like I would be, but I'm actually not. Let me see. Hold on. I'm not. Honestly, why would I be? I don't really join Discords. TVH. Alright, apparently there is a way to join it, but I need to launch the game. Hold on. Oh yeah, Chivalry 2 is free on the Epic Games Store. Go pick it up, I guess. Alright, 1/2 second. Hopefully this doesn't glitch out my... Oh yeah, also... Sorry about how the stream ended yesterday. I almost completely forgot. It's weird. I feel like... I don't know if it's a No Man's Sky issue, or if it's just like an issue with my computer in general, because it only started to happen because of No Man's Sky. But obviously before, No Man's Sky would crash my game. I think it's a CPU issue mostly, but my screen would go dark and then would come back and all... Maybe it is a GPU issue, I don't know, because like everything that I guess sort of needs GPU would crash. So like my overlay, the game, it would crash. It happened yesterday, but it happened for a lot longer. And my computer just did not come back or did not recover from the crash. I had to completely restart it. And then it was fine. So I don't know. It's very odd. But I guess let me launch the game and hopefully I could join this and be quick about it. Alright, hopefully launching the game won't make me explode. We'll see though. Oh God. All right. Let me join the Discord. All right, and then I need to leave the modding Discord because wait, what does it say again? Verify. What did it say? If you do this channel, that means that either I'm offline or you aren't in the official Discord server. In order to gain access to the channels here, you must be in the official server, which can be joined via link. All right, so I need to leave the modding server, and I need to rejoin it now that I've joined the official Deadlock server. So let me do this again. Hold on. Alright, so hopefully I should be verified. But anyway, we can continue looking at the thingy. I'm just joining it just in case there's like updated stuff. Because what is it? This guide, it doesn't say when the last time it was updated. Let me check. Maybe in the bottom it says that. I don't know. But this might not be 100% up to date, but we'll continue to look at it as if it is up to date. All right. So some requirements. We need the reduced CSDK 10 community tools for Deadlock. Models are complex and require manual setup in this. Here you choose meshes, set up materials, and set up physics and such. You need the Source 2 viewer. Allows you to browse and export specific files such as models from the Deadlock installed files and then repack them into mod packs. You need Blender 4.2, editing Deadlock models and exporting them as an FBX, which can then be imported into the Deadlock tools. You need a Source Tools add-on forked for Blender's 4.1 Plus. It's a modified version of the Source Tools for new Blender versions and supports cloth proxy data to be handled It allows for advanced cloth simulation set up for Model Dock. Works only up to 4.3 including it? Question mark unknown. Only install this if you're planning to do proxy cloth stuff. Also, this guide doesn't cover this usage. And we need the Source IO add-on for Blender 3.6. This add-on will allow you to import VMDLC models from Deadlock into Blender to get their armature primarily. Behavior of add-ons with Blender is weird right now. I'm not sure which versions are compatible and which work with Deadlock, so use your best judgment and probably don't jump towards newest Blender releases at the moment. Although it's likely that GLTF export from Source 2 viewer works better at the moment, as Source IO only imports the armature and not the mesh. Very useful, very important. A Google Doc folder with every single hero ready for editing in Blender and compiling with the CSDK. Highly recommended now, as it basically skips some of the annoying parts of this guide and has fully remade cloth physics. Only works for those heroes that were not completely changed during 6 hero update. Correctly importing from Blender and preserving the cloth physics requires Source Tools add-on from requirements. Follow this process by Hoxtulum. Oh, it's a video. Okay. Hoxtulum. Oh, okay. They just oh, look at that. They just be posting animation videos. How interesting. Oh wait, oops! I thought it opened up a new thing. In a Google Drive folder. Oh, I won't look at that right now. Alright, where were we? Some other links /info. If you encountered a vertex remeshing crash or asset error when compiling the model, please scroll down or follow the link in this text. If you're here to figure out material editing, scroll to the very bottom or follow the link in this text. The separate guide can help you fix old models with broken camera. Okay, glossary. There's a glossary. CSDK, CSDK10, reduced CSDK10, Deadlock tools, community tools, all the same. It's just the same thing you downloaded in requirements. It's core elements of the process and will provide tools to edit Source 2 stuff. Project 8 staging, old name for Deadlock stream folder. It is interchangeable with it. If you see Project 8 stagging, it's where your modern Deadlock is. Model Dock, tools in which a part of the CSDK is required to edit model files. Material editor, tools in which a part of the SDK is required to edit materials. Add-on mod. PC. Alright, directories. After unpacking CSDK, remove spaces from the path with it should end up something similar to this. Your path no spaces. Reduced CSDK 10. They work in this following directories. Most of them are CSDK that we install, but Steam version of Deadlock is also involved. It can be located in the Steam examples, and it might be different for you. You will only be working here with tools. This is where you put your working files like mods, so they can be used in the CSDK tools. Example with some modded content already added. Mod results such output. Don't touch this place until you have a compiled model. After using CSDK tools, your compiled model file appears here. Respect the subfolder it was in. Respecting the subfolders in with extension VMDLC. Materials and textures appear as VMatch-C and VTex-C. You will be making the mod out of files from here. Make some directory anywhere to work in. Example directory structure is making a holiday replacement. Put any other files or folders in a working directory. Otherwise, it will try and include them when you pack the compiled files using source2 viewer. Steam library. Wait, what is this again? Directories. Steam library. Once you have made your mod, pack VPK. It goes in here so the deadlock can use it. Okay, initial setup. Add required data into CSDK. Set up some custom data that with the tools we'll need for deadlock specific stuff. Navigate to reduce deadlock game core and create a text file. Rename it to models_gamedata.fgd. Open it in a plain text editor and add these fields into the file. Alright, hold on. Reduced deadlock core. Okay, it's found in the Steam library, Steam apps. Where do we even wait? Hold on. Where do we even have my deadlock installed? Oh wait, ooh, I still have deadlock open up in the background. Whoops, I don't need that anymore. Which folder is it in? It's in my D drive. Oh, so I think I need to download reduced. Oh yeah, I need to download this. Should I do it now? I guess we could try it. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me open this up in a new tab. Okay, that's gonna take a while, but I'm downloading it where it's saying to download it here. Okay, I could start doing this now. I could start creating the text file. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I just make sure to close it so you guys. So what is it? I don't run into any issues. New text document. What should it be called? I'll rename it to models underscore game data dot fgd. Well, I'll wait for that to download because it's quite a bit actually. It's gonna take a bit of time. Okay, open up a text editor and add these fields to the file. Right, hopefully the spacing doesn't matter. All right. The camera settings is different between these two. I don't know if that matters. Enable mods for Deadlock. Enable mod loading for Steam version of Deadlock by editing gameinfo.gi in game/citadel in a text editor. Alright, let me save this. Deadlock game, Citadel. And it's a file called gameinfo.gi. Alright, pause this. And the code that loads this file automatically does a few things here. For each game, for each game search path, it adds a game bin path in the directory. For each game search path, it adds another game path. For example, CLH2 on French machine would get CH. Wait, I can't see the rest of that. No mod key for the first game search path, it adds a C. Search paths are relative to the exe directory. Alright, I can't really tell where to add this from the image alone. Oh wait, no, I think I see it. Oh no, I see it. I'm just dumb. Or do I? No, it is, yeah. Oh shit, whoops. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that works. Shortcut for SDK10. In order to easily start the tool, create a shortcut, of reduced deadlock game bin 64 project 8 with tools bat and put it on desktop. Launching this bat is how you will launch the source 2 tools. Good for Steam deadlock. In order to keep working on materials and models while also testing a model in the Steam version of Deadlock, create a shortcut for Deadlock and put it in desktop. You have to do it because Steam will recognize CSDK as Deadlock already being open and prevent you from launching up-to-date version. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll do that in a moment. My CSDK is still downloading apparently. It's at 72%. Oh shit, it's stuck at 74. Alright, let's continue reading. I can make a shortcut of the game. Let's do that. Where is it? Game bin. Bin 64. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I think that's different. Because what is it? There's no Project 8 staging. But I still found the game. Alright. Brief overview. This is just a quick and rough overview of the process. Do not use this directly for your workflow. Export a copy of the VMDLC model from source 2 viewer. Set up a folder in the CSDK reduce deadlock content citadel. Decompile and export VMDL model from source 2 viewer into the folder. Open that VMDL in CSDK model doc and rename it something new. Delete original VMDL. Add and fix a dozen model doc nodes and other random things. Edit the mesh in Blender. Export as FBX. Import FBX as mesh into CSDK model doc. Compile to a VMDLC, which then appears in the game Citadel. Pack the VMDLC and backup VMDLC in source 2 viewer to make a mod VPK. Put packed add-on VMBK overriding into your Steam Deadlock add-ons directory. Launch Deadlock and test. Iterated if failed, done if successful. Okay, but someone has a Google Doc already with all the models done and exported. So I could probably skip all the steps that require me to... all of these steps basically that require me to copy the model from source viewer. I could skip straight to editing the mesh in Blender, I think. Let me look at this Google Drive folder. Because yeah, these models are decompiled plus blend files. Ooh. So let's say I'm gonna, who am I doing again? I'm doing haze. Haze.rar. Oh, there's two. There's, wait, hold on. What? Gigawatt prisoner. Oh, that must be 7. Haze V1 rar. There's 2 haze ones. I don't know what the difference is. Frank. Who the fuck is Frank, bro? Yo, what? It's funny. Oops. All right, let's keep reading. I think this is stuck. Oh no, it's at 87 now, so it's done. Remapping the vertex error fix. Let's say you did the standard process for importing models, tried to compile and its errors out. To fix it, disable the mesh files of the hero. Don't delete them yet, though. You'll need them for name reference and for size and orientation reference. I set codex error fix. In order to fix this error, you need to open a new model document in model doc. Now you have 2 model doc active at the same time. After that, copy all the nodes from the outlier of the model with error and paste it into the outlier of the new model. It should be basically an exact copy. Also, very important, transfer the graph path. Save that new model with some unique name afterwards. Don't re-enable the mesh, but try to recompile. It should work. It probably works, but in Yamato's case, skeleton is facing the wrong way. Let's rotate it. Check if this is an issue for your model. Might not. Select pelvis bone and change third angle to -90 probably. It should fix it. This might be different in your model's case. That's pretty much it. You can add your own custom meshes now. Delete the model file that was broken and keep working in the new one. Keep them fresh. The mesh files disabled too. Double check the graph file is linked. Detailed overview. Preparing copies. First, we need to get a few files from Source2 Viewer. Inside of Source2 Viewer, find the hero model you want to edit and export it as is. Export 2 copies, one to import into Blender, another renamed hero_backup. Later, we will automatically reference data in this, such as animations, so we don't have to set them up ourselves. This second copy will be included later when packing the add-on. Okay. Creating folders. You've seen the folder structure in which your hero lies in, so into Redux Context Citadel and create a copy of the file structure by adding new folders. Your editable model file will be there later. For example, for this holiday, reduced Context Citadel models, hero staging, Astro, everything past Citadel is created by you. Don't put VMDLC files in here. Source2 Viewer users decompile and export on that model and export it to a path you just created in CSDK. Opening models in CSDK. Remember that we create a shortcut for VSDK. Launch it now and you will see an asset browser. From there you can search for your model and open the VMDL file or launch model doc separately. After that, we must resave the file with a new name. For example, astral.vsdl is a required step because it magically keeps the model's skeleton from exploding in the final add-on. That's so funny. They don't know why, but it helps. Set up nodes in model doc. Now that you're working in a renamed copy, before you move to Blender to edit the mesh, let's do some initial setup in model doc. Delete animation list node. Model might not compile with it being present, and we'll put animations in with a different model. A different method, sorry. Delete the physics shapes list node. We will need it, but this one is broken, so delete it for now. We'll remake it later. Modify skeleton node. See if the model skeleton is slightly rotated, like in the picture below. If it is, then select the pelvis bone and modify weird angle to be like this. Skeleton should now be fixed. Add in generic game data. Right-click the node called Game Data List and press Add Generic Game Data. Add both of the entities from the list that has opened. This tiny thing is responsible for making your character animate properly on selection and in the shop and a few other things. Some fields are auto-filled, some are empty. First, fill the first two, ignore the rest. To fill them correctly, you can view the models folder in Source2 Viewer. Don't export these files, we'll just need to reference a path to them. Copy their path with the highlighted button and fill them out. Remove the _C from the end of the path. It is important. Filling camera settings. This tiny thing is... I 100% will need to watch a video on this. It's nice to read it. But I am a visual learner at the end of the day. I'll probably watch a few videos on this. Hopefully someone has a extensive guide on how to do this from start to finish. I'll be looking into that. I didn't want to do it now though, because I am okay with downloading some things, but at the same time I also want to okay, oh, here it is. Okay, it's finally done. The downloading of the reduced CSDK. I was gonna do some stuff, but obviously the Revy model isn't done, so there's not much I could do. But if I need to set stuff up, then I'll set it up on my own, and then once the Revy model is done, then I'll work on that. All right, let's continue. Yeah, this is just an overview for myself and to sort of see. But I don't know which of these steps I actually have to do and which of these steps are sort of done for me now that the models have been compiled and exported correctly within this Google Doc. Oh shit, is the music still playing? Oh yeah, that's fine. Filling camera settings. This tiny thing is responsible for controlling the in-game position of the camera for each player, or for each character, sorry. Mess this up and it'll be too low, too far, somewhere in the ground, or on the other side. Please be careful with this. To fill it correctly, open the original hero model in Source 2 Viewer and navigate to Data field, then scroll down a bit to find the camera settings. Filling unit status settings. Can copy the values from Data field in the model like above. It fixes status effects and HP bar being offset for your character. Adding a default material group. This node will be responsible for having materials on your model at all. They need to reference files in a directory path that appears in the game files, which can be viewed using Source 2 Viewer. Chances are you don't even need to change anything. That is, unless you will have custom materials. We'll talk about it later. Please notice how materials linked here don't have an _C on the end. It is important that just like with CC Citadel hero model data, game data _T. Adding anim include model. This node will take animations from other model and assign them to this one. Remember that we made 2 copies of the hero, and one was named backup VMDLC. It will be used here. You can copy the path from the original model again, and after you paste it, add _backup to the hero name and remove the _C from the end. It's important. In the final add-on, the backup model will be sitting in that file path. Compile the model. It is likely to fail with this error. Asset v strict mp fast. Refer back to the earlier section to fix this so that we can successfully compile the model. Fix includes disabling these mesh files, but not deleting them just yet. Doing Blender edits. Initial Blender setup. This is point you should already have Blender and the add-on for it installed. If not, do it now. Okay, so I need the Source.io add-on. Import the model VMDLC you exported in the beginning. I expect you to have these settings during import. Mount discovered, import materials, load mask, world scale. Successfully imported. She's beautiful, and any other characters of your choice, of course. Before you do anything else, let's do something. Export this as an FBX right now as a test. Export the model to the exact same place as your VLDM is in. Model dock won't accept files from your desktop or other drives, etc. Suggest export settings. These settings should be correct for the export. You can save it as a preset using the operator presets at the top once you have set them up. Quickly return to model dock and import this FBX. Oops, your character is probably too big and facing the wrong way. Let's fix it in Blender and proceed. Fixing the model size. This is size cheat sheet. Your model is gigantic. Scale it down to 0.025. As 0.0254. Your model is bigger. Scale it down to 0.3937. Case on screenshot. Your model is smaller. Scale it up to 2.54. Your model is microscopic, almost invisible. Scale it up to 39.37. In the screenshot, it's 0.393 case. You need to scale the armature, not meshes. By that amount, Blender rounds up decimals on preview. It was also facing the wrong way, so let's turn the character around. Repeat the SVX export after that. If you did everything right, character will perfectly overlap the model dock. It's gorgeous. You can now also delete original meshes from the model and only keep your edit. You can also rename it in model dock. Have separate meshes. Some characters have parts of the model that are only sometimes visible, and these require the meshes to be in separate files. Do not as a single FBX. Most notably, Bebop requires it to look even. Most notably, Bebop requires it to look even remotely right. We'll have to export these elements from Blender as separate FBX files. As an example, we can separate the gun and the body from Holiday, as it was initially. So only export the gun. Note that the armature should also be selected. This will only export the body with the barrel. Note that the armature should also be selected. And then both in the model dock. Beautiful. You are now free to start doing whatever edits you want to do to the model. This guide will not help you figure out blender rigging, weight painting, and such. However, please note that you shouldn't be messing with the original armature at all. Don't touch the bones at all. You can, however, add new bones for cloth physics or jiggle bones. Here are some silly edits I made. Model should also compile with no hesitation now. Last model dock nodes, reassigning materials. Oh no, chances are that after you replace the mesh, materials in default material group got reset and lost folders from the path. To fix this, go into Source 2 Viewer and copy the path of those materials of the hero and paste them into the fields. One of them is not here. Where do I look? Open the character model and go to Extract References. There, the material I couldn't find. If you click on the name and see it highlighted blue, you can click Ctrl-C to copy the path. It's intended and very important. Setting up Ragdoll. First of all, compile your model right now. It's required before setting up a Ragdoll. For some reason, compiling should have no errors if you did every step before this one. Add Create Biped Ragdoll node in Model Dock. You will be greeted with an automatically filled menu and capsules will appear over your model. I advise you play around with the sliders a bit. Definitely decrease the scale factor a little bit from what I've seen. Then after you're done tweaking sliders, just press Create Ragdoll. Keep checkmark on settings above it. You compile the model after that. If you want to preview how the Ragdoll looks, select any node except the render mesh list. Click on these boxes. It will run a simulation of your Ragdoll. Press again and the model will return to its default state. Generate Ragdoll might be a bit weird, but it doesn't completely explode. It's good enough. Again, the model should be compiled now. Pack mod for Deadlock. There are some quirks with this process. It's all very important though. Remember how we're working in Model Hero staging Astro this whole time? It's because this is how the final product will be for Deadlock mod. It's useful to keep this way if you'll have new materials later and just in general. This was mentioned in creating folder step, but if you didn't do it now. You can create a new folder for your mod in Steam Deadlock add-ons folder or wherever else of your computer. Let's say you did it elsewhere. You will recreate the folder structure again inside the new one. In Heroes folder, you will drop your backup VMDLC, and in your CSDK asset browser, you located your edited model, right-click, and open folder. There, the file we need, grab it and drop it into the folder we created recently. We ended up with these two files. Rename your hero file so its original name. In this case, will be Astro. Open Source 2 Viewer. If you closed it, click on File, create VPK from folder. You'll be met with an empty VK template. Right-click the new VPK and add existing folder. Select the root folder for your entire mod. Folder called model should be inside that one you're selecting. If you had a pop-up window after selecting a folder concerned yes or no, it currently doesn't do anything. This will be your final file structure. If it's not like this, please repeat the process until you make it this way. Astro VMDLC being duplicated in its initial display program, don't touch it. Now right-click New VPK and save VK to disk. You'll be saving it to Deadlock Citadel add-ons named as Pack01 VPK up to Pack 99 if you already have mods installed with a conflicting name. Then iterating on your mod, just save over the same name, overwriting the old file in the process. Now that the mod is in the files, you have enabled mods for Deadlock and initial setups. Launch the Steam version of Deadlock. There she is, modded and beautiful. This is the final of the modeling process to place the mesh and the character. You've succeeded if you've followed it precisely and the model is changed in name. Chances are that you're seeing the character animate at seemingly lower frame rate or jitter slightly when you're looking around. It's unfortunately unexpected. I can't provide a solution to it. In this guide, as of now, it might be a sacrifice that we have to be made in order to make this work at all. It is unknown. Oh, shit. Creating custom materials. Changing meshes is only part of the fun. Let's change or add materials as well. Adding a mesh and a material in Blender. Of course, you need that material to be UV mapped, assigned on your model in Blender. I'll quickly demonstrate it. You 3D artists know what you're doing with the setup more or less. Select the mesh first, then armature. While holding Control and Control P to assign with automatic weights, it's now parented to the original armature. Create a new material, assign it to the object, do UV mapping, etc., then re-import as a separate FBX or as part of some existing FBX of the character. Tools recognize that FBX was updated automatically. Now model dock inside your models. Node, a new material has appeared. Images that will be used materials have dimensions power of 2. To start, open Material Editor and Asset Browser. Create a new material instantly, press Ctrl S to save it. Save it to the same spot your VMDL is in. Create a folder called Materials. If you're not replacing existing hero materials and creating a new one, name it something unique. And if you are replacing existing hero materials, copy its file structure and name. Click on Shaders button and untick Show Preferred Shaders. Select PBR shader and accept. Scroll down in the new menu and tick You will use NPR lighting, self-illum, and status effects proxy. NPR enables cell shading for models. Self-illum allows them to glow a little. Use status effect proxy supposedly fixes invisibility for new materials. If you've scrolled past some other settings you might find use of for specific materials. If a material is intended to be translucent, like viscous, check translucent. If your material is intended to have completely see-through parts, hair, 2D eyes, clothes with holes, etc., then check alpha test. For example, I have clicked alpha test this whole time. Material was a checkerboard error pattern because we didn't assign any textures to them. To drop them in the same folder as VMAT. Include all the other textures you need to be albedo, normal, roughness, translucency, metalness, etc. Now you can actually start assigning textures. Import them with either of the two buttons. It will not accept textures for anything except context folder of CSDK. I don't have a tint mask, so I can press change to slider underneath the path file. It can be done with any other texture. Fill all the texture slots that are highlighted red for you. For me, most are turned into slider or color because I don't have a fitting texture. If you have the corresponding texture assigned, assign it instead of creating a default. Okay, I've assigned everything and the material finally displays. I also checked render back faces since I want it to be like a floating 2D texture. This material now exists and works. Let's assign it to a model dock for our model. Open default material group and assign it to the model slot. After we compile the model, it will be displayed. It's displayed because it always exists in files, while the rest of the model is a red wireframe and expects Steam deadlock materials. All of it is intended. Packing mod with material. Repeat steps for packing mod with deadlock. Use new recompile VMDLC that features new material reference. Before packing the add-on, again, include the material in it, open folder, and its VMAT. Copy all the files into your working directory for add-on packing. You must copy the structure they were in. As usual, I had to create a materials folder in here. Replace VMDLC with new replace one like in step packing mod for deadlock. Repack that as an add-on. Look how we have the new material here, all correct. Do all the usual mod file stuff from the previous steps and launch the game. You're done. Good job. And that's about it. There is a FAQ for other issues. Information on custom sounds and icons will be added possibly. So yeah, interesting. So I should. Okay. Like I said before, I'm gonna watch some videos on this. I'll keep the doc with me, but like I said, I am better when it comes to videos. I feel like. Oh wait, hopefully there's a video though, because most of these videos on how to install mods, not how to actually make them. I'll have to see. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, but yeah, I'm a look. I'm a look. But yeah, I guess most of it doesn't seem to matter. The blender part doesn't seem to matter. The only thing that matters is I need to make sure that the bones are correct, if that makes sense. Like I need to make sure that Revy is like the correct proportions for Haze. And so I should download the Haze model and sort of overlay the Revy model to see what needs to be changed. But I think I could make those changes like retroactively. I don't know if that's the right word to use. But I could do them after I'm done with her, hopefully, and there shouldn't be much changes to be made. I think maybe perchance. I don't know. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I am. So yeah, what does this mean? I don't. I think. I don't know. Revy was kind of like a bit of a lucky break. I think the original character that I wanted to bring into Deadlock first was my old Perona model. Because I wanted to replace Mina from the game with Perona. And the only reason why I thought of this was because they both have umbrellas. And so, I don't know, I thought it would be fitting, you know? But the issue, obviously, is that Perona, she's not the best. She's very messy with the materials she has. And her face and overall, like, body, the amount of vertices that her face and body has is not the best. Also, she doesn't have eyes. The way her, like, eye stuff works is not, I guess, like, typical to, like, the regular stuff that I do. It was a bit weird. So yeah. Oh god. Sorry about that. So yeah. What else? So I wanted to put her in first. But then obviously all those issues that I just mentioned, which may like delay the entire process. But now, I forgot who was it. I forgot who suggested putting Revy in. Or like who yeah, someone got that idea out of me, because Revy and Haze both do wield their guns, although Haze mostly uses like a sort of SMG sort of thing. There's a lot more bullets basically in her gun, which wouldn't make a lot of sense with pistols, but I'm still going to try to put Revy into Deadlock because I think it'd be cool. And I want to try it out. But does this mean I'm going to be putting every character that I make into Deadlock? No. This is just something that I want to try. Maybe once, maybe twice, if I do get Perona into the game. But it's going to be pretty situational. Like, if the character makes sense to be a skin for someone in Deadlock, then I'll put them in Deadlock. But if it doesn't make sense, then I'm not going to. Also, I haven't been accepted to the Deadlock modding Discord. I'm already part of the original. What's how do I verify? If this channel, that means that I'm offline, which doesn't make sense because you're a bot. Or you aren't in the official Deadlock server. In order to gain access to the channels here, you must be in the official Deadlock server, which can be joined through a link received in-game. If you're offline, you should be manually verified shortly. If you've been recently invited to the game and will be soon get access, you can rejoin. You can join the official server, rejoin this server when you've joined the main official one, and you should be good to go. You must rejoin the server to be verified once all conditions are met. If you do not rejoin, you will not be verified. I did rejoin. The forum moderators have no control of verification. Please don't DM them. If you can't get verified here, only DM them if you are not in the official Deadlock server and need a join link. So yeah, it's just not verifying me. But I guess I'll try to leave and rejoin again. I think the Deadlock server said something that I needed like wait a couple hours or something like that. Or maybe I'm wrong. God, I don't know what's going on with the air right now. I feel like I need to blow my nose. Alright, anyway, I'll look into that on my own free time. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to take a look at it on stream because I thought it'd be interesting, and it kind of was. I downloaded a few of the things that it told me to download. I'll have to actually like sit down and learn how to do it. It looks like I could set up a lot of the stuff before I even need to like put the model in, so I'm gonna do that for Revy, so all that can be set up and ready for when she's actually done. I could set all that up and just like import her in and do it very quickly. God. But yeah, I'm excited. We'll see if it's even possible. We'll see if this even works. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I could get it to work. Because I think it'd be cool to... Oh, fuck. To do this. It'd be cool to see a character that I've made, not only me use it in-game, because I don't play Haze or Mina, so it's like terrible first characters to add, adding characters that I don't even play because I suck at aiming, and you kind of have to be good at aiming for both of them. It'd be cool to see it being played by myself, but it'd also be cool later on once I hopefully upload these models or these character mods to the sort of websites that host these characters. It'd be cool to see other people use them. That's like my goal. If I could see one person using a model that I've made in the game, I think that I would feel amazing. I'd feel like $1,000,000. I'd be so proud of of whatever the fuck I've made. If I saw someone playing with it, that'd be amazing. So that's the goal. But who knows? I'm not gonna like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be like, look at my mod. Like, download my mod. I'm just gonna like put it out there, and hopefully someone will be interested in it. So yeah, what was I gonna say? That's about it. For that. So we are going to hop on No Man's Sky, and hopefully it doesn't break my game. Fingers crossed. Or not my game, my computer. Because that would suck. But yeah, I'll give you guys update on how this goes, how my progress of understanding this entire thing, how that works out, I guess. Cause it's a bit confusing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was sort of losing me by the end of it. Um, let me try leaving and rejoining the server. Let me see. But what is it? One step at a time, basically. I'm not gonna get it first try, but I'm excited to give it a go. So yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, oops. So yeah, let's see. I've unjoined and rejoined, so hopefully it works. Verification is weird. It needs to be part of the normal deadlock. I don't know if there's like anything else I need to do. I need to like chat or something. In order to be like accepted. Guides? Oh, there is guides, but these are probably going to be character guides, not fucking. Or maybe there could be a skin guide here. Let me look up mod. Is modding legal? Any mods tutorials? Already made one. Is modding skids legal? The lead dev has currently said that any mods designed in good faith are allowed if they work. So no see-through wall mods, giant player model mods, super loud footstep sounds mods, etc. Okay, that's good. I only mod in good faith. At least I think so. Okay, I don't know. I'm not being accepted. I'm not being verified. Um, I don't know if there's anything else I need to do. Maybe I still need to wait some more. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. What are you waiting for? Oh, I'm trying to join the Deadlock modding Discord, and apparently I have to join the original Discord, and then it somehow checks that I'm in both and verifies me. I don't know how it works, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a bit strange, but I guess I just have to wait. Oh yeah, you might be right. It is New Year's Eve. All right. Either way, um, I'm not gonna get started with this today anyway. So, I don't have to worry about this right now. So yeah, I'll get started with this on my own time. Try to learn the ins and outs of getting this to work. Oh god. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze or something. I feel terrible. What the fuck? Alright. So yeah. I think for now. What's the next game? I mean the next game we're playing on stream. I think I plan on playing Icarus this weekend, or I'm gonna start it this weekend. I think that's the goal at the moment. Okay, I don't need this anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna work on all that alone. See what other resources I could find other than that Google Doc. Because the Google Doc is fine, but you know, it'd be nice to watch a video on how it's done. So we'll see. So yeah, is there anything else I wanted to say? Hmm. I don't know. I'm so unsure if there's anything else I want to pick up for the Steam Winter Sale, or just any game in general, apart from the ones I've already mentioned. I don't know about Soul Mask. It seems interesting, but uh, it's hard to say how good it would be. TBH. Same with Vintage Story. It's hard to say if it'd be any good. Might just leave it as is for now. Perchance, perchance, perchance. Hmm. Although it does look quite interesting. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I'll think about it. We still have at least like 5 more days until the end of the Steam Winter Sale. So I'll think about it. Anyway, we're gonna swap over now to some more No Man's Sky. Sorry. Um. Whoops. And I think that's what we're gonna do until the end of until the end of the stream today. Because yeah, I think it's best to wait until the weekend to start Icarus, because that's when we have the most time to get into the game and actually learn it. But what is it? Like I said before, I think my idea for the way the games are gonna work, we're gonna play Icarus like we've been playing No Man's Sky, which is mostly at the end of streams and weekends, and then hopefully Icarus and maybe some other games here and there will hold me off until I'm done with Revy. And then once I'm done with Revy, we might take a break from Blender and we'll play either V Rising or Grounded, and we'll play that from beginning to end on stream, like I did with Abiotic Factor. So that's my goal. That is like my goal. I don't know how long Revy's gonna take to be finished. I feel like once I'm done with the shorts, I can move on to the hair and then the winter outfit. And then once all that's done, then I feel like the sort of quicker parts are going to be there. The UV unwrapping, texturing, those stuff hopefully shouldn't take too much longer than the modeling. So we'll see. But yeah, that's my sort of schedule in my mind. But who knows if I doubt Icarus will last that long. I don't know. I don't know how big Icarus is actually in terms of like a game. So I don't know how much time it's gonna take up. And then what is it? We have Enfield. So that's also going to help take up some time until I'm done with Revy. Alright, let me put this game on screen. So we have time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Um where am I? Okay, we're getting attacked by sentinels apparently. God, he's like fucking ducking me. It's crazy. Lol. Alright, how many are we missing? We're missing one more. Oh, he's over there. Sick. But yeah, I could also, I guess I've mainly been focusing on like multiplayer games because I do enjoy me a good old multiplayer game to play with other people. It's fun. But there is also single player games that I can pick up from this sale. I don't know. Let's see. There's a few games that are like dirt cheap that I thought about picking up just because of how cheap they are. Like I had a game on my wish list for a while called Landlord Super, which I believe is just like a building simulation game where you build a building. It's $2. Fill the Hole, which is an incremental game, is also $2. I played the demo for that one. That game was really nice. It has a skill tree, so I'll probably pick it up for that reason alone. Hydroneer is like $5. I don't know. I've thought about it. But the only reason why I would want to pick them up is because they're dirt cheap, like I said, and not because I actually. Well, I mean, Fill the Hole was actually pretty good, so I'd actually pick that up just because I enjoyed it. Two sets of residents philosophers are keen you endorse their proposal for settlements. Some argue increasing industrial output is vital. Others insist on priority must be improving citizen welfare. Um, Actually, I didn't show this off, but I am positive now in terms of production to maintenance. So I will be out of debt after some time. Let's go with 63,000 is a lot. But I've been mainly been focusing on productivity. I've been ignoring their happiness. So let's go with happiness, I think, for this one. I need 2 quantum computers to finish up the last building that I'm building. What do I need for quantum computers? Antimatter and microprocessors. We need 2 microprocessors and 2 antimatter. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing around with the deadlock stuff, bringing models in. I might just like use some of the models that I currently have made as sort of like dummy, not dummy. What am I trying to say? Like test models. To sort of test out how it works, even if they don't work the way they should do, or don't. I don't know. I guess in my head I'm like they have to fit the character, which I guess technically doesn't have to be the case. But I feel like it's a bit lazy to just put any character into into the game without like I don't know thinking a little bit about the character. It kind of has to make sense, you know. At least that's what I think. Anyway, one exciting thing that we could do now in No Man's Sky is um the new expedition is out. Expedition 20 Redux, so it's a repeat of Expedition 20. I think has already come out. So we could actually do that now. Oh God, my game is lagging though quite a bit. I don't know why. Mm, all right. I don't know if that helps, but let me check. Let me check my frigates first before we go do that. Oh, we also need to do some questing. So let's do some quests before we go to the expedition. The expedition can wait. It's probably gonna be up for a few days. So it definitely, it could wait. You know. Now, I think all my ships died. No, my ships suck. I keep on getting damaged. Damage, and they probably won't even bring anything back. Let's see. What did you bring back? Some units, some sack venom, and that's it. Okay, at least you brought something. Better than nothing. And what did you bring? I don't want them to like die, I guess, because I assume if you let them continue, they'll probably just you'll go lose them or something. Gek relic, chromatic metal, units, nanites. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that. Chromatic metal, not bad. All right. I won't fix him up now because it'll take too long. So let us go back home to see what the next steps of these quests are. And then after that we could, depending on how, I guess, hard the next quests are, we might just go straight into the expedition. Or we might try to do them real quick. Is my power out? Or my... the biofuel is over. Maybe I will pick up Soul Mask. I don't know. I have a gut feeling. I had a similar gut feeling with Asuka. And I ended up really enjoying Asuka. Maybe I should trust my gut. But I've only seen very limited things about it. Just looking at the store page. This data contains no answers, traveler. Merely these blueprints for living glass and a beacon. Save beacon and living glass. The convergence is absent, traveler. I can feel myself slipping further. Perhaps that beacon may be of some use. Construct one, and the convergence may find me again. Kovacs is grateful, traveler. I shall also work on my own solution while you investigate the beacon. Okay, you want me to make a beacon? I need metal plating and 15 sodium nitrate. Like this I can do. Oh, you can't like... Okay. Mm. Alright, what do I need? I need two metal plates, I believe. Is the beacon connected, traveler? We shall wait. It may take time for the convergence to find me. My own research provides fruitless. It's yielded only blueprints. Autonomous mining unit and an atmosphere harvester. Oh, I need those. For nitrogen. These atmosphere harvesters and mining unit plans prompt a thought. What if it could be friends for their beacon? What if we can make their own convergence? They shall be my children, traveler. I've transmitted a crafted intelligence to the beacon, that they might live and connect as the Corvex do. But I cannot see the world. Bring me scan data so that I can teach it. This plan seemed desperate, but it seems to have generally made them happier, or at least less anxious about their separation. The The Korvax asked me to scan creatures to feed its newly created intelligence. We thank you, traveler. It wants me to scan creatures, but I guess I'll make this a mining unit. Once activated, the AMU extract minerals without needing supervision, provided a regular yield until the site is exhausted. Fuck. And then an automated siphon unit for the collection of valuable gases. Once activated, the harvester condenses and compresses substances from the air over time. Compressed gas is then safely stored until collected. You need ammonia. I don't know if I have ammonia. Interesting. Alright. We have the other quests that are done. It's good to see you, friend. I trust Vy'keen technology kept you safe. I have the selenium required to finish the plans for the farmer's workstation. It will be interesting to see what effects. Oh wait, I don't have it on me. I need to go get it. It's good to see you, friend. Ah, to farm. We shall exploit the earth, free at last from the sentinels, and praise the glory of the trade. Agricultural terminal. Oh, I even have enough to make it already. Once you have secured our farmer, you will want to trade unhindered, to profit from our glorious harvest without being dragged to and fro. Never fear, friend, for I shall make it so. All I require is a few circuit boards to finish the plans for a trade terminal of our own. I already have a trade terminal, but I guess this is to unlock the plans for it. I don't have the zeal for trade that seems to seize the Gek. Nonetheless, it would be convenient to tap into the galactic market from right here in my home. How many circuit boards does he want? The hell? Oh, it says aid the scientists on how to build circuit boards. Okay. So it assumes I can't make it yet. It is done, interloper. Have we purged the vile being from our air? Well fought, interloper. To be young, to kill again. How I envy you. Interloper, there is both good and bad news. Some of the pirates appear to have fled your wrath, but this merely delays their righteous extermination. Hunt them down. Interrogate them for potential weapon technology, and then consign them to the great abyss. It's clearly possessed by the thrill of the hunt, but this energy cannot disguise the fact that they appear to be weakening. As residing here in my place caused them to become ill. Yarmer wishes for me to find one of the escaped pirates and take any technology they might possess. This is our prize, interloper. Weapon technology, and a pirate to do it with as you will. make our ancestors proud. Alright, so he wants me to kill more dudes. Or more pirates. Aid the scientists, so I need to scan creatures for the scientist. And then, what is this? Hire a farmer. Apparently, hire stuff in the space station. So I go to the space station. And hire a Gek farmer. Why is it saying over there? Oh, it probably wants me to leave and come back, I assume. You could do that. Friend, you have worked with me, yes? I have served in the finest kitchens and gardens across 12 systems, in each one producing prize-winning cuisine. I grow all my own ingredients. Hire me, yes? The Gek chirps happily. At the sight of me, they promise to help me grow all kinds of crops on my world. The required paperwork has already been signed, apparently. The farmer offers to join my world and make use of my agricultural terminal. Thank you, friend. Neither you nor your stomach shall regret it. Alright. Sickness. Now I have 4 friends in my base. What am I doing? I'm trying to go back into the teleporter. He's a little small for his thing. This is home of glass and metal, traveler. It is in dire need of my touch. No need to fear, for I have come well prepared, or well equipped for such work. Gutchrod flower and large hydroponic tray and a hydroponic tray. Your first lesson will teach you how to embrace the dirt, friend. The earth provides life in death, after all. Take this hydroponics tray and these gutroot flower seeds. Grow the flower and see how fine it feels to produce life. It's already bedding in nicely. They have already given me the means to beautify my home. If I prove myself a worthy farmer with these gutrot flower, perhaps they will share more of their agricultural secrets. Wonderful, my friend. Soon our home will be filled with delicate perfume for which this plant was named. Gut rot. Oh, they need power. What do you felt? I feel like I had that recently. Let me see. I don't know if I had 40 of it though, but I definitely did have some. Oh, see, I got 49. Just enough. Alright, and I just have to wait for it to fully grow to harvest it. And then I'm done. Okay. So yeah, now we could go to the expedition. What should I take with the expedition, though? What was the major issue that I had in the last expedition? Upgrades, maybe? Like, having the hazmat gauntlets, like, I don't know if I need them, but I feel like I needed them last time. And having the tool that makes my mining beam advanced was also good to have. I don't know if I need anything else. Because all the other stuff I could find within the expedition, I assume. But those stuff, like, I'll need to, like, craft them again. It's better not to do that. I guess we'll just go with that. Unless I think of something else before we reach the anomaly. But I feel like that's it. Mm, 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 mm. Alright, first things first, let's see what we can even get from this expedition. Because maybe it's not even worth it. Alright. What do we get from this expedition? Expedition 20. We get... Oh, it's a bunch of... It looks like Corvette parts. So we get a poster. We get some posters. We get the Arion Starship Trail. We get the Arion Diffuser, Arion Crowling, an Arion Power Shield, Arion Period, Arion Pillar, Arion Wings of Arion. We get a banner, a decal, the title Celestial, Arion Winglet, Arion Blade, and an Arion Drive. So basically cosmetics for the Corvette that are dark, mysteriously evil. Um, I think I read somewhere that if you're on PC, you're able to replay all the all the expeditions if you like change your time, change your time to the date of the expedition. If there's no way for these other things to come back, then I wouldn't be against doing something like that because the cosmetics are sick. Oh shit, look at this guy. What the fuck? There's just a fucking sandworm here. That's cool. Alright, let's check this out. Let's check out this expedition. Expedition 20 Redux Breach. Okay, what do I want for my technology? Oh yeah, let me uninstall it. Because what is it? I want my hazmat gauntlet. And I want the multi-tool, the advanced mining multi-tool. Should I put a gun as well? Question mark. The scatter blaster and put some ammo in as well. Should I do that? I might get given it. I think I remember them giving you a shit ton of shit. So maybe it's not that important. What is this? Oh, it's a translator. Okay, that's whatever. Is there anything else I need to bring? I think that's it. I think I can rebuild everything else once I'm there. But those two are just like, it'd be nice to have from the get-go. Advanced mining laser, hazmat gauntlet. Start expedition. Beginning of the expedition will start a new journey and place you upon an unknown world. To reach the space anomaly to retrieve stored equipment. You may switch freely between your expedition and primary saves at any time. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Alright, we're only gonna... Oh. We're only gonna do this for a little bit, because I will have to go soon. But what is it? I'm excited. I'm excited to learn how to put models into Deadlock. So what is it? Hopefully I can make some progress. So I can talk about it tomorrow. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Alright, what's the plan? Look at your starship. Over here? How much space do I have? Oh, Daughter of Freedom. Look at my little ship. Oh, I should have also put the terrain manipulator. What a dummy. Already messing it up. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this ship. I guess it's someone else's ship. Oh shit, there's multiple ships here that are inside of each other. It's not like I could have used it right now, because what is it? Pure ferrite. I need to make a refiner. Which needs metal plating and oxygen, so I need ferrite in general. Alright. Let's see what's in here, though. Freaking asshole. Oxygen, though, that's good. One, 2, 6, 24, 120. There's a pattern here. I'm trying to understand it. I think I see it. Hold on. Oh, wait, oops. What the hell? It's then 24 times 5. And then 120 times 6. 720. The signal coordinates discovered. I don't know if this is part of the expedition, but I'm doing it anyway, because why not? Could be good for loot. Alright, I'm looking for ferrite. Is that enough? many plates do I need? I think I only need one, right? Yeah, I only need one, but I do need oxygen as well. And I need a lot more ferrite for magnetized ferrite as well. Luckily, this planet isn't insanely deadly, at least not yet. Looks like I got a shit ton of pure ferrites. That's definitely gonna help. Okay, so launch thrusters is fine. I need a hermetic seal and plating. Hermetic seal. What do I need for hermetic seal? Dirty condensed carbon. I don't have enough carbon for dirty condensed. Oh, I do. Sick. And what else do I need? I think I need a metal plate as well. Oh, no, I don't. But I think I still need one, though. Hold on. Oh, yeah, for the ship itself, I need a metal plate. I assume at some point we will have to make a Corvette because the major gifts or the major unlocks of this expedition are Corvette parts, but I guess not immediately from the start like the last one. There's a bunch of ships here, though. I wonder where all the other people are. Oh, there's someone there. Sickness. Alright. Where did I get the bio jelly? I must have found it by accident. Oh, that's right. I need to make it first. Alright, let's check our expedition stuff first, though. We found our stuff. We get some launch fuel. Leave the planet, warp to a new system, reach the first rendezvous, acquire a debris rangefinder, assemble a Corvette-class spaceship, search the wreckage of a lost Corvette. Oh, we have a distress signal we could use. We found. Let's go towards that. Oh, but if it's a distress signal, like the one you need to get access to the... Well, like a down freighter, I need a terrain manipulator for that to work. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Oh, radiation protection. Oh, I got a personal refiner, too. I should have put my pass in there as well. The more you know. Although I think, can I craft it already? The terrain no, I can't. Never mind then. Harmonic scrap. What is harmonic scrap? I guess I'll try to feed it. Shit, I forgot there's Corvettes, or not Corvettes, the Sentinels here. Alright, I have enough. Finally. They only give you like 1 or 2 per crystal. It's kind of crazy. Although I guess it makes sense with how many crystals there are. But still a bit of a hassle. I don't know if you actually get anything from doing this. There's a mark on him as if though he has something important to offer. But you feed him and then he doesn't do anything. Unless I'm not understanding exactly what to do there. A bit of a waste of time and effort. What can you do? Hyperdrive plans. It wants me to warp to a new system. I need chromatic metal though, which means I need a terraform thingy, which I don't have. Was there even copper in this planet? There was quartzite. I go to a space station. I don't have access to the anomaly yet. It's over here. Wait, no, that's where I came from. How many planets are in this system? Only 2. And none of them have copper. Probably buy, I guess. How much money do I have? None. Or 6,000. Which is basically none. Where's the first rendezvous point? It's not that far. We could probably warp to find these bits. Oh wait, no we can't because we need copper to even be able to warp. Very interesting. World Hyperon being Anos catastrophe, cryogenics failure, surviving population. Oh shit, that's a lot of people. Oh god. I don't know what this is. Or if it's even, like, useful. I don't see a use for it. TBH. What does it even say? Emergency Civilization Shelter Pod. Is that all to it? I guess it is. I thought for a second it was a space station. A very, like, unique space station. But that's not the case. Hmm. Oh. No, it isn't. What? Looks like the. It looks like it's already open. I have no clue what this is. Oh, you could refine quartzite to chromatic metal. Apparently, according to that base infographic. Interesting, 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 interesting. Everything's broken. Alright, I guess let's make our way back to the planet with quartzite, which was... Oh, they both had it. Mm. Do I have quartzites as a... I don't think so. I should probably use landing fuel. There's no quartzite here, like anywhere nearby. I guess we could try to skip ahead. Hmm. Oh. Quartzite deposit. This one over there for 700. Oh, this one's close. Sick. But what is it? I believe I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna need a terrain manipulator, and I don't have one. Is there a quest that unlocks it for me? An expedition quest? Hmm. Not that I can see immediately. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm probably crafting it in the wrong spot, right? I need to craft it in my multi-tool. No, never mind. Oh, no, I have one by default. Oh, sick. I didn't even see that. Probably should have checked that first, honestly. My bad. Good to know. I guess it would kind of be unfair if they just threw you in without it. I don't know if I'm gonna need data, but in case I do need it, better to have it. I think we'll go to this quartzite deposit, and I'll grab it. Oh, what do I need this for again? What am I even trying to make? I need chromatic metal for something. I don't remember what it was. Oh, for the warp drive. That's right. I think I'll make the warp drive, and then I'll call it for today. I don't know if I could backtrack it. I assume I can't. 2 to 4. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's not enough. Please leave. Annoying ass sentinel. I need a carbon nanotube. I need 5 microprocessors. Ooh, I have just enough. Oh, but I used all my chromatic metal for that. Lol, I kind of like forgot. Like skipped a few steps. Perfect. Should be enough. Where am I going? Where's my ship? Oh, now I need to make a warp cell. And that needs... And it needs antimatter. May make more condensed carbon. But I really don't have enough I need to make more carbon. I need to get more carbon. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. Either way, I'll work on this on my own time. Because what is it? I'm pretty sure we're moving from playing this game on stream to not playing it on stream. So I think I can start what's it called? Playing it on my own time. I don't have to wait to do the quests on stream anymore. I feel like, but yeah. What's gonna happen next tomorrow? We're gonna start off the stream by going over the New Year's stuff, New Year's, uh, sort of recapping the year that just happened and going over what may or may not happen in the year coming up. Um, and yeah, and then afterwards we'll continue with more Revy, of course. And yeah, and then afterwards we'll. Oh shit! There's a Sentinel nearby. We'll just what's it called? Where's the carbon? There it is. We'll just we'll do more Revy. We'll do more No Man's Sky until the weekend, and then on the weekend. On the weekend we'll start Icarus. And do that. What is it? Monday is the 5th, which I believe is the end of the Steam winter sale. I think. Okay, I'm not too sure. I'm 100% getting V-Rising. I'm 100% getting Grounded. I'm a bit 50-50 about whether or not I'm getting the Dismantled DLC. This is more of like a personal thing. Like, I don't know if I'll actually play that game on stream. Because I'm kind of bad when it comes to like replaying games that I've played. Because there's like a part of me that still kind of remembers how the game was. And so, yeah. I'm not the best when it comes to replaying games. If I still kind of remember how it goes. And what is it? They are releasing a new game next year, although it's going to be in early access, so I'm probably not going to get it like immediately. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I won't get the DLC. Um that's fine. Um and then I'm 50-50 on Soul Mask cuz it could be interesting. I have like that gut feeling that I had with Asuka where it's like it might be interesting. So I might get it just because of that. Um and then I don't know, Vintage Story isn't on sale because it's not on Steam. I'm pretty sure it costs the same amount that it costs last time I checked on it. So technically I don't have to pick it up now. I could pick it up at a later date. Uh so yeah. So that's my general consensus. I'll pick up V Rising, I'll pick up Grounded, and I'll decide on whether or not I want to pick up Soul Frame. Not Soul Frame. Did I say Soul Frame? What was it called again? Soul Mask or whatever? I forgot what it was called. But I'm still opened up to ideas. What was it? Dune Rise? Was it Dune Rising? The Dune game was suggested. I need to look into that a bit more, because as far as I'm aware, I don't know if it would be a good game to try out. I guess all like the sort of like build decay and the fact that it's like always multiplayer won't really matter too much if you're like planning on playing it once and sticking with it for like a while. Maybe it won't matter. I don't know. Anyway, we still have technically 5 days to talk about this, even though the timer is counting down. At some point, I will have to lock in and decide on what other games to pick up. But yeah, that's the idea, the general idea. Um, is there anything else? I think that's it. So yeah, thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to get into this Deadlock stuff. I learn how to actually mod characters. I think that's literally what I'm gonna do um after I end stream, because I technically don't have to go like immediately right now, but I do have to like go. Um, so I'm gonna use the time between now and when I actually 100% have to go to continue to look that up. Have I? Oh wait, I closed out of Discord because hopefully it would save up on some things. But let me check actually. Have I been invited to the modding Discord? Hopefully, or have I been verified? I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, then I'll wait until tomorrow. And try again. I think it's a bot that does it, but the verification might be done by a person as well. And for that reason, they're probably not verifying now, since it's the holidays, and also it's kind of like, yeah, it's basically the holidays, winter. Yeah, I haven't been verified yet. So yeah, I'll wait until tomorrow to see if they'll verify me. And if not, then I'll leave and rejoin. I think you can contact. Is there anyone I can contact for this? I don't think there's anyone you could contact. I think it just is made to work automatically. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, for real. That's about it for today. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. It's gonna be, oh shit. Last time I said it was 2 minutes ago. It's gonna be an exciting next year, I think. Who knows how it's gonna go, but I don't know. I wanna try a lot harder and sort of lock in when it comes to managing my sort of time a bit better. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. So yeah, goodbye, 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 Catlish. Have a happy New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, let's put the fireworks on. I used it once at the beginning and never again. There we go. Happy New Year. The clock hasn't strike 12, but yeah, Happy New Year. Uh, hopefully the next year's better than the last. But yeah, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Bye. Happy New Year. Bye.